What's going on? I'm Donald Nelson with Supreme Confidence. You're listening to today's episode of the Confidence in the Klutch podcast on the Confidence in the Klutch network. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Get your confidence together, i.e. get your shit together. Listen to Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook, Confidence in the Klutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K and the K. Coming up, we're going to talk about the Lakers' dysfunction with the new article. Man, crazy, yo. A lot of finger pointing. I mean, the job just didn't get done. Is Houston open for business? Can we see James Harden gone? We'll talk about that. And my finals preview and pick. It's going to go game by game by me, but I got scenario, and that's it. That's all I got with that, man. There's too much to go on. Listen. Like always, we're bringing you quality content with strong opinions and facts. At Confidence in the Klutch, we are feared more than love, but never hated. The confidence starts right now. 3, 2, 1. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.
Yeah. Oh, man. Finals Eve. But first, I got to get into this Milwaukee love, yo. Listen. I want to shout out a couple of things that's near and dear to me. And that's Milwaukee High School Athletics, MPS. I want to give a special shout out to Elijah Johnson, Eli, from Washington State, defending 100 meter champion. He's going up to Stevens Point to defend his 100 meter championship from last season, and he's running in the 200. Shout out to Elijah Johnson, Eli. Also, I want to shout out Amari Brown, who's the defending 100 meter champion on the girls side. She's running in the 200 as well. I'm not for sure she won a 200 last year, but shout out to her and Rufus King girls track team, who has the possibility of winning the state title. It's so very unfortunate that last week the sectional final last Thursday was the same day as King's graduation. Now, here's my thing. Athletic director Jeremy Nichols, principal Tanzanique Carrington, I'm sure they did everything in their power to get that changed. Now, I understand you can't change graduation for about 400 kids for 2, 3, or 100. You know what I mean? But knowing when the dates were, that's one day that graduation could not happen because Rufus King always sends their girls track team. Like, go in the hallway, yo. They got banners. You know what I'm talking about? They got trophies. That's what they do. They win the state title. That's what they do. So, they got a lot of individual state champions in track and field. They've been running the game for a minute, boys and girls in the city and the state. So, man, it's just very unfortunate. But some girls came, some boys came, and they did what they did, and they had to leave. Some girls didn't do. Alternates came, and it's just a shame because you put a lot of pressure on other kids that wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They prep for that, but this sectional finals to get to state is a lot of pressure. You're asking a lot from some kids. So, and in turn, some events they didn't qualify for. So I hope going forward that, that the calendar can be known when it comes to planning, that it is what it is. I mean, they tried to get the time pushed back and that didn't work. And, parents tried to call down the central services and, see what it do. But I mean, when you have a perennial state qualifiers, I mean, and that day comes up, it is what it is. I remember when I was at Riverside, the state tournament used to be for track and field. It used to be on a Saturday. So what we said is no more Saturday graduations, and we stopped doing them, and they started to be on Thursdays because that's when the state tournament was. So we didn't want to have kids have to pick and choose about that. So I see the need for that with King as well. Like, going forward, we might not want to put it on a Thursday. Because with them being in Darling of the district next to Ronald Reagan, they should pretty much get what they want. So, shout out to Roots King Boys and Girls track team, who has the possibility of bringing home that team title, if I'm not mistaken. And shout out to Eli and Amari and all the other MPS qualifiers. I didn't go through the whole gamut of the qualifiers from the state. And there's a couple sisters too out here from other schools like Wisconsin Lutheran and Nicolay. So shout out to them too. So shout out to everybody, all the athletes. But always when we talk about MPS or our kids, I want to promote our kids first in front of everybody, because that's what we all about. Yeah, I mean, but we promote all kids though. Just want to let y'all know success and health. So let's jump into this Lakers mess, man. What I want to do? I think I want to do. Yeah, that sounds about right for this. Craziness out there, y'all. All right. The Lakers. The Lakers' dysfunction becomes exposed in the ESPN piece by Baxter Holmes, right? According to the article, dysfunction started when Magic and Pelinka was hired with no previous experience. They came in doing a job with no previous experience, ever being an assistant or a junior executive or any of that, just off their cachet for one being considerably one of the best basketball players of all time in Magic Johnson, and Rob Pelinka as being a good agent back in the day, most notably Kobe Bryant's agent. So that's when the dysfunction started. You know what I mean? Think about this. You have a draft, and all this reported from the article from Baxter Holmes, okay? They had 2 draft rooms, right? So we have our pick as an organization, who we're going to pick if they're around, based upon our board. And Magic and Pelinka had their own room, not with everybody else. So I don't know if that breeds arrogance. I don't know if that breeds we don't trust what they say. I don't know what that breeds, but that breeds dysfunction, right? So then they picked somebody else who wasn't on the draft board. So that's crazy. So I don't know. Pelinka, basically credibility issues and blatantly lying, right? He talking about Kobe talked to the brother that played the Joker in The Dark Knight, Heath Ledger, who died a month before a month or 3 before the movie was even released. He died whatever was editing the movie. And said Kobe met with him, but he was dead. Like, it's that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Like what sense was he there for except to get Magic's spot, really? It look like with Pelinka right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pelinka needed Magic okay for things he was supposed to handle. So I don't understand, but then you want to talk about Magic ain't there. That's kind of crazy. Stephen A., it was a yesterday question if Rob wondered where Magic was when you knew he wasn't going to be around and it was your job, then why was Pelinka needed? I agree with Stephen A. Like, yo, you know Magic wasn't going to be there. He told you wasn't going to be there. It is what it is. So they say Magic was there sometime once a week, once every 2 weeks, because he was handling other business. But y'all supposed to handle all that. So if you mad at your boss, ain't got to do none of the work, and he get all the credit for it, I can see where dissension and dysfunction comes into play. Pelinka, they said, sat in on coaches' meetings, which is not normal at all. When they interview other GMs around the league, they said, no, they don't sit in on coaches' meetings. GMs don't do that. You know what I mean? That just raises awareness and all that. And you know what? I got to say this, but I'll say it in a little bit about Luke Walton. He the one that's a victim. Yeah, I mean, he was a victim in all this, man. He ain't do nothing but try to coach his team. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. He just tried to coach his team. So I don't get what's going on. But I get what's going on. I just don't appreciate it for Luke. But let me see. I'll be paying attention to other stuff right now. Hold up. Credibility caused problems in other areas of the team. Going behind staff back. Like I said, with the draft, it seems like he's a straight up liar. Rob, based upon what we see right now. Mr. Magic Irvin Johnson, couldn't be committed to job based upon his availability. So, you're a GM, you trust somebody else to make all these decisions with your name on it. I don't think so. You got to want to be there to do the foot soldier work yourself too. I know you got foot soldiers, but you can't trust people with things that with things where you personally, I don't know if that's a good deal for me if I would have did that, but that's why I'm not running the Lakers in DOB. But I don't get it, some of it. So Magic was perceived as a bully, intimidating, causing anxiety and panic attacks. Come on, man. And staff members, like, that's any job though. If somebody don't like what the boss is doing, or they getting scared or shook, anything like that, that's any job. So talking about Magic had split personalities with employees. He smiley Magic to y'all, but he Irvin to us, and telling us, I got thousands of people, I got 1,000 resumes up there. If y'all don't do y'all job, y'all gonna be fired. Like, the tampering issues with the Paul George between him and Pelinka, all that, the struggles with people talking behind his back made it not fun for him. You know what I'm saying? Basically, Magic was the recruiter. He was the face. He was the figurehead. You know what I mean? Like Magic, but really, he had other people doing all the work. So it is what it is. He couldn't do the job he negotiated. He should have known it was going to be hard, though. That's my thing, right? You know what I mean? So that's the thing. They bring Rich Paul into it, talking about over-involvement, became a team chemistry issue. If it was over-involvement, why Ty Lue didn't get picked as head coach then? Because he should have made it happen. Now, they said he was reported he went to Adam Silver and said, man, we need a new coach with the Lakers. Like, he went to the commissioner of the league, said we need a new coach for the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? So he rode on the plane. They tried to say he was around on the plane a lot. You know what I'm saying? He was in facilities, like Magic said. I let him ride back with us from Brooklyn. He had a transportation issue, and I asked Luke Walton if he was okay with it, if he rode on the plane. Other agents didn't like it because they can't ride on the plane. You know how it is. Shit. I want what dog got, but you ain't dog. So it is what it is. So that's an issue for other agents, of course. They want to fly like that. They want to be fly like that. So Rich Paul, you really up out of it, man. He just becoming a power agent because they giving him all the power right now. Now, Jeannie. Oh, yeah. And Kobe, like Stephen A. said, Kobe said, let's talk about Kobe. Once his name out of people's mouth, he's not involved. They always try to put him with Pelinka because how was he connected to the Lakers? He was Kobe's agent. Kobe played with the Lakers for how long? 20 years. How long was Pelinka around? For possibly 20 years with Kobe. You know what I mean? At least double digits. So he was around. He's part of the Lakers family. So they thinking Pelinka got plugged just because of Kobe. He might have got plugged because of Kobe, but none of these decision makings that he did was because of Kobe though. So you gotta look at that. So I don't know what's cracking with all that, but I mean, people gonna say what they want to say about that though. But if Kobe pulling shots, I think Kobe will put his name on it, and maybe Kobe can get some things done. I don't know. Last but not least, Jeannie Buss. Reported she runs team like a family business, of course. Listen to others, you know what I mean? The Rambuses and all that. Puts past relationships in front of work experience. All the things we know. Linda Rambus acts as shadow owner of the team. And really, come on, this is crazy. So, I mean, all of these people, we talking about Magic, Pelinka, Jeannie, all of them have a play in what's going on, right? It's just mismanagement. It's mismanagement and it's mistrust. That's all it is. It is what it is, man. The Lakers gonna be all right, like Jalen be saying. Jalen Rose be like, man, y'all crying for the Lakers. They gonna be okay, fam. They got 16 championships. They gonna be all right. So one number that put up though, but the Lakers staff, not the players, not the ball boys, not none of that, but the staff that has roles and jobs. 27 out of 72, 37.5% of the staffers are no longer with the organization since Magic and Pelinka was there. You gotta do that math. So they was letting people go. So finally, who likes their boss when they're in your ass about your mistakes? That's all I want to know. That's why confidence in the clutch. Can't nobody tell me nothing. I'm my own boss. I make my mistakes, my hand up high. I've always been that type of cat. When I'm coaching, I tell my girls when I messed up, wrong play, wrong situation. I should have did this. We should have worked more on it. My hand is always was the first one. It's my fault. Anything go wrong was always my fault. I never place blame on the players. They wasn't trained then. You know what I mean? I don't give a damn. We was going against the best team in the state. I still think we should be able to beat them because I trained y'all purposely. I don't give a damn about no skill level, nothing. So it is what it is. All right, moving on. Houston is open for business. It's reported by Woj that, everybody's open to get traded, preferably not Harden, though. Most likely CP3. Most likely the one that goes, Capella. They know CP3 was a bad investment to a certain degree, but I mean, they knew that when they gave him the contract, when he come through it, how old he was going to be. You know what I'm saying? So I don't understand that, to be honest with you. Y'all knew the brother's going to be old, so, but then we got to, whatever. So, let me see. So, that's just what I'm talking about. So, I don't know. Is that a good trade? If we traded Harden for LeBron, that's what the first speculation came out. Yeah. Because LeBron can play with shooters in Houston, right? That's what he need. He can play with shooters. He got a rim protector, pick and roll guy, right? The LA, yeah. For James Harden, he from LA. They got youth. They got cap space. Man, they can go grab somebody to play with James Harden. You know what I'm saying? So that actually would be a good trade for both parties involved. That really would. You know what I mean? It really would be. I mean, Houston wouldn't be able to get nobody else because you're just swapping that salary. But James Harden might be in a better situation. You know what I mean? We got to give Vogel a chance. I mean, he might be able to put James Harden in some great situations where he can thrive and be better. You know what I mean? I don't know. But I think that'd be a good trade. You know what I mean? And then Houston have to figure out what else they're going to do and make some moves to get some more cats. But I think that'd be a really good trade, straight up and down. You got LeBron aging, you got CP3 aging, stakes is high. If KD lead the Warriors, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of things in order right there. Houston can't get nobody. Ever had to trade some other cats, but say, for instance, somebody else wanted to come to Houston. I don't know, say, I mean, you can't throw Kyrie down there, you know what I mean? But I'm just saying, is anybody, I don't know. You know what I mean? Jimmy Butler will work out, but they ain't got the money because they got all these cats strapped up with these contracts. But they might have to move CP3 out. I don't know. But that Houston, that James Harden for LeBron will work. But LeBron want to wait for AD, I'm thinking. Let me get AD. Yeah, I mean, Father Time is undefeated, man. You know what I'm saying? Father Time is undefeated. I love my athletes, but I sure hate watching that downfall, man. So we'll see what's going on. I think it's a good trade, though. Today. I say this. Maybe tomorrow I might not. All right. Let's jump into this finals preview, man. Season series, Raptors won 2-0. Warriors averaged 111 points per game, and Raptors averaged 122 points a game. Now, here's the catch of those two wins. In Toronto, KD had like 50. He had 50. No Steph, no Draymond. Raptors won. In Oakland, no Kawhi. Raptors won. So it's crazy. So you can say you can't count both games because people's gone, but how about this? You can count them Raptors wins. You feel me? 3-point percentage Raptors in those two games. Warriors 30%, Raptors 36%. Fast break points in those two games. Warriors 11, Raptors 22. So listen, Durant, that's what they average, right? Durant averaged 41 points, 9 rebounds. Now, Durant did get on the team, playing with the team yesterday. So he did travel the team, possibly played in game 2 or just a roll with the team because he ain't practiced, y'all. He doing individual stuff. Steve Kerr said today on the jump, he's just doing individual stuff. He ain't practiced. So he ain't practiced. He ain't getting out there and playing. Same for Boogie. Boogie getting up and down, but that change of space when you ain't played in a month and a half, it's going to be different. Steve Kerr said if this was a regular season game, we throw him out there, start him 25 minutes, see what happens. We don't care. But it's not a regular season game. It's the finals, fam. So, all right. Kawhi averaged 37 points in those two games, 58% field goal percentage. Right. Keys to the title. The better bench. Let's see. Toronto. Van Vliet balling ever since he had his son last week Monday. Ibaka balling. Norman Powell balling. They balling now, right? But the key for Toronto is Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry didn't play well in the first two series, right? But he played well in that Eastern Conference final. He averaged 37 minutes, 19 points a game, 51% field goal percentage, 47 3-point percentage, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. All numbers up from the conference quarterfinals versus Orlando and the conference semifinals versus Philly. So if we're going and keep on going, Put pressure on Steph, right? If Kyle believes that he is a factor, he can put pressure on Steph. Steph got to play that D, right? Steph going to be forced to play that D. Kyle like to pass, kick it out, man. Kyle is important. Siakam is important. Siakam can't be as inconsistent as he was in these last 2 rounds, but we asked him a lot in the finals to be consistent. Also, OG Anunoby might be back. You know what I mean? So that's going to spell a little bit, but once again, I don't know how much he's been practicing. I didn't catch how much he's been practicing, but that's it. Now on the Warriors side of things, we got a couple things to worry about. If KD plays and if KD don't play, we know Clay gonna come in with an edge on his shoulder, right? He can't get that 5-year, $220 million supermax. Warriors can offer him 5 years, $190 million. Other teams can offer him 4-year, $141 million, which we know speculation is off. He coming back to Golden State. He already lost $30 million. You think he's gonna lose another 50, which would equal 80? No, he ain't finna do that. But the question is, will this be his coming out party, knowing he's gonna get 20 plus shots a game? He was talking about it, man. I know I'm gonna get 20 plus shots a game. And Clay ain't no dribbling, none of that going to the hole. Clay catch and shoot. What, he had like 60 on 20 dribbles against Chicago, something like that? So, it will be his coming out party. They keep on talking about Steph can be the finals MVP. The odds, the gambling odds is for him. Shit, what about Clay? What about Clay? Once again, it all depends on who guards him, which we're going to say since Kawhi ain't got to guard KD, he's probably going to guard Clay. He's going to be guarding Clay and Draymond. And Kawhi going to make him put him on the floor. So, all Steph got to do is just ball and play the way he been balling. Steph been balling ever since KD been out. He been averaging like 36. You know what I mean? Draymond been balling. So we're going to see. I can't wait. It's really going to be a good series, man. I'm salty the Bucks ain't in it, but it's really going to be a good series regardless, man, because of 2 different styles. And Kawhi showing like right now, man, I got to be considered top 3 best in the league, man. And he really should be. And he really is. Ain't no really to it. He is. So my finals pick, y'all. Big homie. D-Town. D-Nail. Whatever they call me. Lil D. They call me everything, right? Donald Nelson, right? If KD plays, I'm taking the Warriors in 6. Because I think that would just be the extra something going on. If he plays, something going on. If KD doesn't play, I got the Raptors in 7. And I might need to flip that. Oh, that's saying a lot, though. That's saying Toronto going to beat them 4-2. Oh, that's saying a lot. If KD do play, the Warriors win in 7, though. I don't know. Let me know in the comments, y'all. I think I'm going to stick with if KD plays, Warriors in 6. If KD doesn't play, Raptors in 7. I don't see KD playing this because he ain't even been on the floor working out like that, up and downs. So I can't see them with all the travel and all that stuff. I can't see that. I mean, I don't think Golden State will be playing games with people like that. So that's it, though. So that's it. Yo, once again, shout out to our state track and field teams from the city, our individuals that's up. Most notably, Elijah Johnson from Washington, Amari Brown from Rufus King. Health, that's what we asked for. Man, y'all get it. Bring it back home, baby. Shout out to all the coaches that's going to shout out to Miss Marcia, my home girl. I told her I was going to talk about it. I mean, I had to have to send her this podcast. So, shout out to Miss Marcia. She's assistant coach over there at King. That's my home girl. So, bring it back, Marcia. Y'all bring it back. Health and wealth to y'all. Whether it's the game of basketball or the game of life, you got to have confidence in the clutch. Practice makes confidence. Pressure makes diamonds. Stay sucker free. Keep it a buck. Stay woke or get out. Gold ball or bust. You can't fit in when you're standing out. Get your confidence together, y'all. Listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Play Music, YouTube, and at confidenceintheclutch.podbean.com. Subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that bell button to get notifications of new episodes. It's important. Visit us on Facebook at Confidence in the Clutch. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at K&K. Have a safe and healthy night, y'all. Confidence on 3, in the clutch on 6. 1, 2, 3.
Confidence.
4, 5, 6.
In the clutch.
Confidence in the clutch.